Hey there YouTube, welcome to the unboxing and overview of the Pocket Monsters Paper Theater. This product is actually exclusive in Japan only, and again it is stated on the bottom here, if you can see that, for sale in Japan only, made in China back in 2017. This product itself is pretty unique. It's basically like 3D art, and you have to glue these pieces together and recreate it and attach it together in order to make something similar to what's on the back of this box here, or packaging rather, not box. And then it should actually come out to look like this. So because you build it in layers, it's pretty unique, and because it is exclusive as well, you can only really get these products over on eBay or some form of international website. So without further ado, let's just try and take a look and see how the pieces look like and what's included in the box. So for the most part, it is pretty generic, again, because it is arts and crafts and whatnot. Don't expect to have too much. So by the looks of it here, this is just a general pamphlet for instructions. And again, I guess the final product looks something like this in terms of multiple layers. I don't think it's going to be too difficult just by the looks of it here. As long as you can follow the actual visuals and how to put it together properly, I don't see it being a big issue. So let's just set that aside here. And I guess the last portion is just the actual paper itself. So if you can see, they are indeed labeled, and hopefully it reflects that on the instructions as well. So for that, let's take a look. I know that these are really thin, so I strongly advise you to be very careful and mindful of these when putting together and when gluing and everything. I do apologize, this probably wasn't the best one to show, but maybe like this it kind of works a little better. So yeah, this would be, I think, one of the front pages here, and you can see the notches that you kind of like attach each page to, and they are labeled properly on the corner, as you can see. And there's going to be multiple pages like this, so I'm just going to take that one out to the side, and let's just see what else there is in here, just to give you guys a better visual on what's included in part of this package. So as another example, I think this one would be pretty good here. These are just the feet of one of the birds, but it looks like, I guess, Zapdos here. And then again, you would plop each feet out, and then you would glue them on their respective pages. Another one would be some color fill for some of the Pokemon itself. In this case, it would be Moltres. And again, you can just pluck that piece out and just get that glued on. So there's multiple pages here, big to small. So I'm not going to go through each individually, but this just gives you a rough idea. As an example here, I think I can show you, since I see Zapdos right in front. And then I can just cover that. So here's Zapdos, and then you would have to kind of glue it respectively, and then hopefully you can kind of get that visual going on when you actually place it. So yeah, that's pretty neat, right? So without further ado, let's just get this started, and we'll see the process at the end. And here we have it, the final product. Oh my god, did it take a long time to do, but I think the results were well worth it. And considering that was only literally 6 pieces of paper put together, wow. The amount of detail you can get with that is just amazing. As you can see here, I mean, each layer provides not only just like, you know, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres here, but it also includes like little details such as the tail, and that's on a separate piece as well, if you can see. So, I mean, they thought this out really, really thoroughly, and I'm really happy that they did this, and they actually still do this stuff for different arts. So yeah, this is just, wow. I'm kind of speechless and kind of blown away at what they could do. A few things that I've learned over the process of actually getting this completed is that you might need some tweezers. And in general, the instructions are very easy to understand, and I think even if you don't understand Japanese or if it came out in any other language, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. I'll give you a brief example here. Like, again, I'm sure you've seen through the time lapse that there has been different steps along the way, and it tells you which piece is what and how it should be assembled over time. So it's pretty intuitive. You shouldn't struggle too much. I think the biggest issue is really coming down to certain pieces that are included here, and I'll show you an example of that as well. Like, I'll use maybe the beaks for example. Some of them are very, very small, and again, these can be used to help find out like which piece goes where. So again, they were initially numbered as like 1 to 6, and I'll just pull one out for an example here. These were the borders actually, and you can see here there's it be numbered like 6 on the top. So the number on these pieces of paper correspond to that. So again, this like feet would have been associated with page number 2, or like this one should be for 3, 4, etc. And when it comes to the pieces, like I guess this one would work pretty well. Some pieces are very small, like this one would be like the Zapdos beak. This one I believe was the Articuno beak, if I'm not mistaken. And there's even smaller pieces like this one right here, this one. And I don't quite remember which one that one was, but again, these pieces are very, very annoying to deal with, especially when you need to put glue on them, and I strongly advise tweezers for some of that. But yeah, like the overall process was, again, very simple. There's just a lot of pieces and you just need a bit of patience to complete it. And I think at the end it was well worth it, and actually I can't wait to do more of these. So if you have any other questions or concerns, just leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them as best as I can. But yeah, in general, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much, and talk to you later. Peace.